One of our relatively new gCADPlus users wants to know if it's possible to indicate spacing of a species over a relatively large area of a site, and he cites the example of a symbol for an Agapanthus plant, and he'd like the plant to be populated in an area at about 2 plants per metre. So there is a way. On the gCADPlus drop-down menu, fill a closed polyline with a symbol. Now you must have a closed polyline, that's this one. And now the prompt first asks me to select that polyline, now the symbol and the polyline again. Now I'm asked for the input distance. Now in his case he would like 2 plants per metre, so we could suggest we try 500, and as a patterning angle I'll hit 45 and in go the plants. If we just check the distance between this one and this one, 600 there, which is maybe a little over what he wants. Notice that this was the original, this one was the original symbol, and you can see it sits in there. Of course it's completely editable, so you can remove that one, and of course you can remove the polyline or put it on a layer. Maybe the construction layer would be a sensible layer, which is currently turned off. So there's our massed planting of symbols in there, and of course when you run a plant schedule, that number of Agapanthus will be added up. Now you might want to have a more formal arrangement, so you might pick this one and line it up, move that one over to here and move this one in. The choice is yours, but it certainly saves putting lots and lots of symbols in representing one species. So we now have a mass planting of Agapanthus in that area. And if we go to our layout view, and let's get our magenta box covering the area of interest, and then right click and display it on the layout. Now with the logo in position, the drawing sheet there. This is, if I go to the Layouts Manager, an A2 sheet, and I would suggest that the title block in there needs some editing. It looks a little too large to me, so I'll edit that block, grab the title block and the logo, and I'll scale it by, let's bring it down to half, and then close our block editor and come into our layout view, unselecting all. Probably need to move that down a little, and that requires another edit, but I think I can safely leave it at this point. You might want to change the colour of the floating viewport there to 255 so that doesn't show. So there's our, let's zoom extents, and we're ready to plot. We've got some room left maybe up in this area here for the plant schedule. So I hope that answers the question. How do you do mass planting with a nominated centres for each particular instance of that species?